Understanding emotions with clarity is a foundation for psychological well-being. When people accurately name what they feel, they make better decisions and communicate more effectively. Emotional precision also helps reduce confusion during stress, conflict, or uncertainty. Many individuals struggle to distinguish between similar emotions, which limits coping strategies. This lecture explores a structured approach to identifying, labeling, and differentiating emotional experiences. It highlights key frameworks that support emotional granularity, emotional maps, and the evolution from basic to complex states. Understanding the foundations of emotion identification. Emotion identification begins by separating bodily sensations from emotional interpretations. Many people confuse tension, fatigue, or restlessness with emotional states. This confusion leads to vague labels like stressed or off. Identifying sensations first helps clarify what feelings remain. This step creates a clean foundation for accurate emotional labeling. Emotions often appear as quick reactions, but repeated experiences reveal deeper patterns. Recognizing these patterns helps individuals detect triggers, vulnerabilities, and strengths. Over time, these observations improve emotional awareness. The goal is to move from reactive interpretation to reflective understanding, building lifelong emotional intelligence. A precise emotional label acts like a map. It points toward specific needs and actions. When someone shifts from saying, "I'm upset," to "I feel overlooked," clarity increases. This clarity reduces internal noise and strengthens coping strategies. High-quality emotional vocabulary improves personal and interpersonal outcomes. Tools for navigating emotional experience. Emotion wheels categorize feelings from broad to specific. They help individuals move from vague descriptions toward fine-grained emotional detail. For example, angry may refine into frustrated, betrayed, or annoyed. Emotion maps show how emotions cluster and overlap, offering a structured path toward emotional insight. Emotional lexicons expand people's vocabulary for inner states. A broader emotional vocabulary increases granularity and communication accuracy. Lexicons categorize emotions into families, intensities, and relational meanings. Using them consistently helps individuals articulate what they previously felt only as something. This articulation improves clarity and emotional literacy. These tools are most effective when integrated into daily reflection. A few minutes of labeling emotions can transform awareness. Writing, speaking, or mentally naming emotions increases accuracy. Over time, emotional articulation becomes second nature and builds emotional strength and flexibility. Understanding alexithymia and emotional blind spots. Alexithymia describes difficulty recognizing and naming emotions. It affects emotional communication and decision-making. Individuals may rely on physical sensations as substitutes for emotional understanding, leading to confusion, tension, and overwhelmed states. Recognizing alexithymia is the first step toward improvement. Barriers to emotional awareness include early conditioning, trauma, or environments where emotions were discouraged. These factors teach individuals to disconnect from their inner world. Over time, minimal practice labeling emotions leads to limited emotional vocabulary, causing broad labels like fine or stressed. Removing these barriers requires gentle, consistent practice. Several strategies help increase emotional clarity. Using emotion wheels weekly, practicing distinguishing sensations from emotions, and asking reflective questions like, "What triggered this feeling?" These steps help build emotional vocabulary gradually. Emotional clarity strengthens with repetition and patience. Emotional granularity. from broad labels to nuanced insight. Emotional granularity is the ability to distinguish similar emotions. Instead of sad, one might notice lonely, disappointed, or discouraged. High granularity helps individuals respond with precision, reduces emotional overwhelm, and increases internal stability, resulting in deeper emotional insight. Fine-grained awareness supports strong self-regulation. Specific emotions lead to specific solutions. For example, frustration might require problem solving, while hurt might require comfort. This alignment improves emotional outcomes and builds a more adaptive emotional system. Practice techniques to build granularity include naming 3 emotions each morning, breaking down large emotions into smaller ones, and using emotional intensity scales. Regular practice expands emotional vocabulary, improving clarity and decision-making. Basic and complex emotions. Understanding emotional layers. Basic emotions include fear, anger, joy, sadness, disgust, and surprise.